Hey, what's cooking, everybody? Anthony Sevens here. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to address some concerns from people who have been fans of my page since the very beginning, like several years ago, very beginning. There are two questions that I'll address here. One of the first big question that I always get asked is, whatever happened to all of your Star Wars product reviews? You know, we really miss that stuff. And the second question is, whatever happened to all the impressions and stuff that you used to do on this channel, you know, as an impressionist? Well, let's start off with my collectibles, okay? When I first started my YouTube channel, I was knee deep in Star Wars collectibles because at that point in time in my life, that's what I was collecting. But just like anything in life, you know, times change, things change. My interests definitely have always been more than just Star Wars. It just so happened at the time I was creating this YouTube channel, I had nothing but a shitload of Star Wars merchandise, so it was kind of like, well, I'll start off all of my product reviews with all of these Star Wars things I have around. But, you know, I love so much more than just Star Wars, and I just didn't want to be known as a Star Wars product review guy. I just wanted to be known as a product review guy in general for people who collect shit. That's all. But eventually what happened was I wound up, you know, I am currently the founder of a worldwide horror movie club, and I switched up all of my, I sold pretty much all of my Star Wars collectibles to get the funding for all of the horror and fantasy and sci-fi stuff that I now collect. So, I mean, will I ever do a Star Wars product review again? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. You know, if there's a collectible out there that I feel will fit my current collection, you know, no doubt. I mean, just a short while ago, I did a product review for Arcade 1UP's Star Wars arcade cabinet. So, I mean, it's not like I've banned Star Wars out of my life or anything. And to address the second question, which I think is the biggest question I get asked more frequently, is, are we ever going to hear more impressions and voice acting and all this other stuff? You need to understand, when I first created the YouTube channel, the intent, the sole intent was for it to be a product reviews channel. There was nothing in the cards that I had planned or lined up to be known as an impersonator or a voice person or an impressionist at all. That actually came around by accident. I had done a product review on a Kylo Ren helmet, and that video is no longer on this page, but I had done this Kylo Ren impression, and a lot of people, it caught the attention of a lot of people, and the attitude in my head was kind of like, fuck it, if they like this impression, I've got a lot of other better ones that I can do. So it really did. It became like every weekend thing. I was throwing out impressions. Here's a voice, and here's a character, and here's a character. And it just grew, and my whole entire YouTube page, became flooded with just impressions and impersonations. And that's not what I wanted to do at first. But spawning from doing all of those impressions came getting jobs for voice acting stuff, which I've been doing on and off for this past several years. You know, independent directors had contacted me and said, I really want you to do the voice of Darth Vader for this, and this voice for that, and this voice for that, and can you narrate this and narrate that? And it was a really wild, unexpected, crazy adventure that I went on. Now, over the past several years, I can't say that I've done anything that's gained me any kind of, you know, hyper attention or superstardom in any way, shape, or form. I am not a famous person. If anything, I tell people I might be slightly recognized, you know, on the internet, but I definitely am not a superstar. I'm not a rock star. I'm nobody famous. I'm nobody special. I mean, I remember I did I have stuff out there on the internet that people, they don't even realize that I was a part of it, or they don't even recognize that that's my voice, or they don't even care because they don't even stick around to the credits or anything to notice that it's me in there. Like I did one like a year ago where I was the voice of Darth Vader it was a Darth Vader versus Kylo Ren video, and it came and went, didn't gain any recognition for it. If you find that video, there's like 2 million hits on it or something. but that's the director, the people who create those videos that get that kind of, super attention. Even last year in 2020 of November, I did an official commercial for Lego and Warner Brothers, and I was contractually the voice of Batman in a Lego commercial, 2 Lego commercials that they fused into one long one eventually. And again, I got paid for that. I did the voice. That commercial, it came and went. A few people said, "Wow, dude, that's awesome." And nobody else cared. So it's, when it comes to the voice acting stuff, I only do 2, maybe 3 projects per year, if that. And they're not incredibly huge. And I'm not making tons of money doing it. And I'm not gaining any kind of superstardom or fame from doing it. So it is not a priority focus. It was kind of like, I look at all that voice stuff and go, it was a nice adventure. It was a great escapade. I gave it a try, for several years, and, nothing huge came of it. So I'm just going to kind of move on from that. It's not that I hate voice acting. It's not that I won't ever do it again. But, when it comes to doing impressions and stuff, I'm not an impressionist. I am not a professional full-time voice actor. I just do it for fun right now. You know what I'm saying? I do it for fun, and if the occasional job pops up, cool. So will I ever do voice acting stuff again here on YouTube? I can't promise anything, but more than likely, maybe yes. And maybe I'll even intertwine some impressions when I'm doing product reviews. But the main focus for my page has always been and will continue to be product reviews, movie reviews, and a lot of talking, because I love talking to you guys, and just to know that people are out there listening is cool beans by me. You guys make me feel not alone in the world. So, but anyways, I mean, that's it. That's the times change, things change, environments change, situations, circumstances change, people change, and I just simply didn't want to throw myself in a very narrow box, like, oh, he's only a Star Wars product review guy, or oh, he's only an impressionist, and I like being able to have the freedom to create the content that I want and have fun and put a lot of passion in doing it. And to all of you who have stuck around from the very, very beginning and are still here, I am beyond more than humble and grateful and appreciative. Beyond words, I can't even really express fully what I feel for you guys appreciating the work that I have done or continue to do on this page. And to those who are new fans, thank you so much for giving me a chance to entertain you guys at the very least and help you out with the product reviews and stuff like that. It's always a blast. It's always fun for me to do. But I hope that answers your question. Whether you enjoy that answer, the answers I gave or not, that's your own personal opinion. And but until we meet again, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you around.